Yo, hey yo, what's up? What's good, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Back for another Dokkan stream with Facecam. Hi, how's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are doing splendidly. Nice little Thursday, I would say. No, Tuesday, not Thursday. I'm already wishing the week is over. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Go ahead and check the chat here real quick since we started a little bit out of whack. I actually was supposed to trigger the dual streaming. Did it trigger? Yeah, okay. That's perfect. I think it's working. Yeah, there you go. It's much better. Alright, so we can have actually the whatever dual streaming they have in the whole shebang on YouTube. But yeah, Bringer, Ama, how's it going? Christian, Drace, Chucky. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Let's go check. Nobody on the Twitch side just yet. That's fine. Just gonna move this over here, so that's gonna be a little bit more easier to chat with everybody. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are doing good. Actually, I should have moved the gamer sub stuff over to my right. So keep you up here. Why not? Yeah, hopefully you guys are doing good. Nice little Tuesday evening for you guys, right? Still Tuesday evening for me as well, right? Dokkan must be smoking something to make AGL Trunks so terrible that he makes EZA SDRG run and EZA T-Roy and Goku Black look like decent EZA. I don't know how to feel about that. Damn. I mean, he is pretty bad. Like, there's no ifs, no buts, no coconuts. Yeah, pretty bad. Live 30 minutes before the Pokemon DLC, give you something to watch. You've been slacking on anime. Well, I'm glad that I'm able to entertain for a little bit. I mean, while you go on your endeavors for the Pokemon DLC. You work at Dokkan, we made Trunks bad because he was pre-ECA, so why not? What? So, you are to blame. Been feeling sad lately and school is stressing you out. You don't need to worry. Hopefully you've been catching up on school stuff. I know that school can be pretty troublesome. You're off work for a freaking month after Tuesday. Hey, and you're still getting paid for that? Let's go. That's awesome. Just because you don't have care for Dokkan Fest this year, namely since you got the ones you wanted, you use your red coins on Omega. I mean, that's still pretty good though. Like if you are getting him 55% for the first time, like I feel like that's a good pickup for the coins. Hey Saga, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing better. Hey Bojack, you're over on the Twitch side, how's it going? Trunks is the best ECA. It's okay, Drace, you don't have to lie anymore. You don't have to kid yourself, buddy. You're good. You don't have to lie to yourself anymore. You know that? But yeah, good old Trunks. Omega was the only Dokkan Fest you didn't get on banners, yeah. Again, that's a pretty good solid pickup still. Do you need AGO UI Goku friends? I'll set mine in a bit. Trunks can't be that bad, right? I plead the fifth. Anyways, no. Trunks is mediocre. That's all I can give you. Mediocre. That's all I'll say. See him putting up 15 million attacks. For me, the thing that I hate the most out of that guy, man, it's just the additionals, the constant additionals. Those are the things that I really don't like about that character. This makes me upset. I want to ask if you're down to reacting to this enemy this weekend. I thought that you weren't going to stream it, since of course you said that you were going to take a break and stuff, but yeah, I'd be up for it. Alright, let's not dilly-dally, chat. What we're gonna do, of course, just as the title of the stream says, we're gonna do some runs with the boy AGL Trunks. See how decent those runs are going to be. They could have added... The thing is though, like Android/Cell Saga, I'm sorry, Android/Cell Saga is not a proper team at the moment. Like, at least on the extreme side, there's still something there. But on the superclass side of things, even like I'm not too trustworthy of the SDR Goku/Gohan character that much. I love physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but just the content is just too much for the guy. Hey, Sino the Saiyan, how's it going? People are hoping for Trunks, the tech androids just came out, yeah. Let's be real, you think Super Saiyan 3 Broly has a better EZA than Trunks? Okay, let's not go too far. But hold on a moment. Hold on. Alright, let me set UI Goku up. In a better space though, so then maybe that will change. Okay, just wondering, again, you don't have to feel obligated to try to react to that. I do admit, like, maybe getting, like, distracting your mind will be a little bit better, but you don't have to force yourself if you don't want to. Because I know that, again, losing a pet is, losing somebody in your family is pretty rough, technically, right? But yeah, you're good, dude. All right, let's finish actually my dailies and stuff, and then we can continue moving forward. Ken was like, we Dokkan hate Trunks, and let's make it terrible. So Dokkan Super ECA is LR physical LR physical Trunks that cuts Frieza in half. We'll see, but it's highly unlikely. That AGL Trunks is helping out the orb changing that the future Gohan and Trunks do need. So maybe they're gonna ECA those characters. I don't know about Super ECA though. We're getting into Carnival lore. We'll see if in the banner we'll see something like that. Right? Yeah, exactly. He's not that horrible. Like, yeah, like I feel like Trunks is not great. I will give you that, but come on, like not physical. Keep saying physical for some reason. Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly is just a special case of absolute horrible. And you can't pair that up with this Trunks. Who's the better unit? Beast. Are you kidding me? Your childhood going against one of their favorite wrestlers, so you can't miss. You know something that I found out today? Apparently he's kicking off the show. He's not main eventing the show. He's kicking it off. Which is stupid, in my opinion. I mean, I was going to, but I'm gonna try to focus to say your actual name now. So. That should be it for the... Yeah. Alright, let's test this bad boy out. Let's go. I want to, like, see if we can be able to do the Android/Cell Saga mission, but with the... It's either that or the Hybrid Saiyan mission with that team, with that Trunks. Kind of want to try it out. I don't know if we will succeed, but we'll give it a shot. The video should come out tomorrow, by the way. Just letting y'all know. Any thoughts about part 2 of Legends Fest? Yeah, the Tag God Goku and Hit and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Yeah, of course. You guys know about Legends and Gohan, right? They're just gonna make Gohan stupid broken. So we'll expect that coming out. So he's coming out tonight, actually. So we'll see some showcases. I'll see some showcases in the morning. Let's try this out. I really want to give this one a shot. We did use this on special. Well, I was trying to use this on special battle, but I do want to give it a shot and see if this works. But yeah, got Goku and Hit. Really good pick. I do think that that's a good pick. I am not liking the way that they're doing the whole supporters kind of thing. Removing just 1% sparking and just adding supporters into the lineup. No, 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 what are you doing? Brother, come on. Got that little auto mode there. I thought you went already. Got the the auto mode messed with my flow there. Herbert says the team is possible if you float him off. So basically not using him. Gotcha. If I compare him to an ECA, you'd say he's more of an in Super Gogeta. He wasn't the best 120 lead ECA, but wasn't bad. I do agree. Yeah, I do remember when in Super Gogeta got his ECA and he wasn't that great. Apparently that's how Saturday Night's main event used to be. It's so weird. It's for John Cena. It's for his retirement match, and they're doing that, which is idiotic. They didn't give Trunks damage reduction or guard, but yeah, they big old chunk of dodge. That's what they gave him. I'm not listening to any LSTs right now. I'm getting a bit of a headache. I'm just gonna take these out. Gohan Ball Legends, the PTSD is coming back. Yes, sir. Universe Reps. I thought, like, if they didn't announce Gohan, I was gonna be like, man, Universe Reps is gonna dominate the game because new Gon Goku and Hit, Evolution Blue Vegeta is getting in equipment. And then, of course, Ultra UI, who's already has his equipment and running rampant on PvP. And, of course, Universe Rep is going to be pretty good. It also might be John Cena call, to be honest, because he wanted NXT stars to be featured on the show. So, yeah, most likely. That new ESBR took you a long time to do? Really? It took me like 2 attempts to try it out. Actually, I don't know why I'm trying to set up. We're going to like try some different missions with him, but here we are. Here we go. Whoever's working with Amatsu and Ken to make these ECAs, they must really hate Trunks. They hate a lot of other characters. We're being realistic, but yeah, Trunks shouldn't have gotten shafted the way that he did. And Toshi just had to put big old Gohan in part 2. Yep. Like, it was gonna be good. Universe Reps was gonna be rocking the stage. I feel like it still will, because we haven't seen these guys in game, so their pure dominance is gonna, like, show. But of course, Gohan is Gohan. He broke the game before. He's gonna do it again. Yeah, the models for Hit and God Goku look really good. They look clean. I like that. I like when Goku goes from God to Blue. They look really good. But we're to be honest, Dokkan's designs the ECAs to be used in certain ways. However, you know, I think they realize that people are looking for help with recent power creep. Trunks is not the help. No, he's not. And that's the issue nowadays, right? STR cell is good for the Android Slant Cell Saga mission. Yeah, he is. I used him. And that's something that people need to like think whenever like this is not an environment that Trunks is going to thrive in. Like, look at that. Like, we got the log, but luckily we didn't get any attacks on slot 2, which is helpful. Or like on slot 0 immediately, right? Like, this is going to possibly help him out. But here's the caveat of things, because people are just going to outright do the wrong thing to expose how the character's designed, and really it's just bad gameplay. And it's to take the character to an event that the character's not meant to be in. So for example, this event. We could try to see how good he might be, because at the latter stage in the fight is where Trunks is not going to excel. Whereas on these phases, if he does do good, right? The issue for me, and this is a personal problem with me. Personal problem, I want to preface how personal my issue with Trunks is. Me and RNG in this game, we don't behave well. We don't mix well. So when it comes down to Trunks trying to get all these additionals to proc in and all these things to just make sure that this guy is just continuously getting his attacks in, but RNG is just like, maybe I'll do it, maybe no. It all depends, right? It's just a matter of like having RNG be on your favor. He dodged that super, so. Hey Nathan, how's it going? He needs a new leader and massive support. Unfortunately, I don't want, I feel like I can disagree with that, because right now, yeah, he jumped into an environment that he's not very great at all. Like, the power creep is there. We're still like limited to some characters that we can actually take into so that he can thrive into, right? The second thing is that you're limited to one 220/250, which is Vegito's leader skill. And not a lot of people want to run double Vegito on a meta like this, because double Vegito is just not feasible. It's not going to help you out. Now we're trying him on this setup because I did see somebody just trying it out on this run, and they were able to take down Special Battle with this setup. Now we're just doing some shenanigans. We're just not paying too much attention. Like with a microscope, it's like Trunks needs to do good over here, otherwise I'm gonna smack him up. I'm gonna curse him to the next oblivion, right? He is very, like, I don't think he's terrible, like Super Saiyan 3 Broly terrible, but he's not great, which is what we wanted to see coming out of this character, right? We wanted to see something good coming out of this character, and we unfortunately did not get that. But I do agree that he does need a new leader. He does need better setups for him to actually flow and function. He does need an Android/Cell Saga character in order for him to provide the extra support, which is, of course, maybe we'll possibly see something with the LR Future Gohan and Trunks if they possibly EZA. So, why give a Dokkan Fest units dodge under kids when bosses dodge, when there's bosses that cancels dodge? Again, ask yourselves the same question. Why bring the character on a dodge canceling event if the character's only good for dodging? Like, that's another problem. Like, don't bring a character whose role is meant to dodge in an event that cancels dodge. Like, let's say for example, if you bring this character on Tamagami number 1, you're just asking yourself for failure. You're setting yourself up for failure. That's another, like, there's a lot of differences. Like, the character can be bad because he's an RNG fest. We've seen how he's run like in a showcase environment where if he's not getting his additionals in, he's not getting his dodges in, we'll be in a very unfortunate situation, right? Those things can happen. However, if you land, like, purposely go into an event where you know he's not gonna dodge, again, you're setting the character up for failure, so you're immediately going to jump into the Trunks sucks kind of bandwagon, right? So, glad that Super Saiyan God is getting a little bit more love in Legends, but you'd love to see a Legends add a new Super Saiyan God Vegeta, or attack Goku and God Vegeta from the Broly movie. That would be pretty cool if they did that. Go Frieza fight. I actually did that run earlier today. That wasn't terrible, but wasn't very good either. Alright, so I do not want to transform right away, but this probably can be pretty hard hitting. So says the ECA Bojack still good for this year's meta? No. They need to drop this daily capsule sale already. You're missing out on the login stones because of it. Oh man. Yeah, when is that coming out? This week? Next week? Belmont just glazing Jiren with his 6-year monologue. Dude, I cannot believe that they added that. Just Belmont, he sealed your Rising Rush. And of course, if you max him out, he seals your Rising Rush for 25 counts, I think it is. So he's gonna be there yapping about whatever topics he's going to yap about. Because I don't know if it's just gonna be straight up Jiren and his backstory. But you're going to have to withstand the yapping of the character until like his effect is gone, which is crazy. 25 counts. It's nuts. That's why they also gave. That's why Dokkan gave AGL Trunks his dodge, so that they can see us fail the Broly mission. Again, I don't feel like he's meant to be ran here. But it's something to test out because you're not gonna place the character. We know that Broly loves to super attack on slot 1, unless you're named Raudokun and he gets super attack on slot 3 multiple times, or somebody like us. I know that the RNG can do that, where people would actually suffer from Broly just tossing a super attack on slot 3, which is detrimental to the run. But we'll see how he's doing here. Like right now, he's not doing so bad, right? I forget there's supposed to be another live stream event on the 24th/25th. Yeah, I did forget about that. I'm not gonna be around, like, reacting for that stream, by the way. My vacation for me starts next Monday. I will take my mobile setup, just if in any case I do need to record some stuff while I'm away. But I'm not going to be available for me to do like videos and stuff like that, or reacting to things. Because again, I will be on vacation, celebrating Christmas with the family. So the Truth got a super on slot 2. He was shocked when it happened. He and I will mention myself into that lineup too, because again, we had the worst case of luck in this game. Hey, Dark Link Pickles, how's it going? Doing the mission and Trunks sort of turn defenses got as low as 90k. Did the gods take that much? Really? No, I put the androids on slot 1. What am I doing? Alright, let's actually try to test it out. So let's make a team. We could actually either try it out with 2 scenarios. We can do the Hybrid Saiyans team, which of course this Trunks does lead. Do we do... I can't do the funny and be like, yeah, let's do double AGL Trunks. So that way we can do the Hybrid Saiyans mission, but I'm not gonna do that. Let's go for... yeah, Hybrid Saiyans. Let's look. That's the problem though, like... he does not have Hybrid Saiyans on his leader skill. So it would have to be these guys, and then of course... I don't want to try these guys out because mainly I know that some people do not have this character. So forgot doing the prediction. What do you mean? Okay, you are the only guys, like you guys are like solving those kinds of things. Because I remember Aaron was the one who set this up, and I don't know how to close it. So it's his shenanigans, it's not me. I don't know how can I end the thing, so. Just realized it's getting closer to the taxes. Why would you ruin my day? I'm just gonna find out how much I spent on Dokkan at this point. Alright, helping someone with festival battles before you try the challenge runs with AGL Trunks. Did you got Trunks? I know that you said that you didn't get them. Let me get the Hybrid Saiyans team. Oh my, yeah, we don't have a lot of great leaders, and of course this guy's not on Kamehameha, so he won't be helping much. So I will have to go at like this. Like either way, like we're gonna be in big trouble because we're not gonna be able to dodge. All right, I'm gonna use the power of money this time around, chat. I'm sorry. What was that team that like Truth set up? I actually don't know. Hoping other people can set him as a friendly. I got you. Don't worry. I guess we are. These guys on final trump card? No. Hey, Preto, how's it going? Yeah, we got the missions done. We're just doing some other shenanigans. We're actually seeing if Trunks is up to par. Because basically this is what we wanted, right? We wanted Trunks to come in and say, yes, I can help you with the mission. But if he doesn't actually do it, then we're toast, right? Okay, so we can bring Gotenks, much as I want to, but I think this setup should be fine. I could replace somebody with Manga Gohan, but let's try this out. It's just a test of this, so. Hey Joe, Trunks can get to 5 million attack stat, but his defense is so low. Yeah, defense is very low. Game Awards in 2 days. Any last minutes 1/cope announcements you're looking forward to? If I speak. Right, quite frankly, they've already done this like well, it's not an announcement trailer because they already did announce this, but they're starting to work, or they're continuously trying to work with Wolverine, which is something that I really have been looking forward to. That one in particular. Highly doubt that we're gonna get another Last of Us. So Dispatch Season 2, maybe? Perhaps. Mayhaps. Wasn't the last phase cancel AGL Guntis and Trunks' dodge? Yes. We're just gonna try it out. Just trying a few options here and there actually. Let me check the Hybrid Saiyans team. SDR Beast, he's AGL all throughout the fight, so I really don't know. We could replace the AGL Goten and Trunks for Manga Gohan. Actually, we could have done that. But yeah, I can set him up for you, Darkwind, don't worry. I also pulled 16, so I don't want to like go super crazy on these. And I actually kind of want to try the Android/Cell Saga mission with Android 16, just so that like I can see how it works. Of course, it's not super gonna be like a cakewalk, because knowing me and my RNG, my rotations are not going to be like the best, so. We'll do this. I do need to build up Gohan as much as I need to. Where we can get her done. But again, I'm pretty sure, I know, like I might have messed up a little bit trying to add the Goten and Trunks in here, so we might not live. No. Yeah, look at how easy we tank that with these guys. Of course, these guys are too broken, right? That's one of the main reasons I did the video without them because of that, because these guys are crazy good, and I didn't want people to be like disappointed. I was like, oh well, I can't do the mission now because I didn't pull these guys. So womp womp. But that's why I made sure that I got this set up so that the Hybrid Saiyans mission, the one that's in the channel, is the one that people can be able to rely on instead of trying to beat it with the one of the previous missions. I mean, one of these teams basically. So at least they can be able to use this team for their needs. Now, if you did pull Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, then it's gonna be a lot easier. Alright. Trunks is locked on slot 3. Oh my god. Why try it again? Because we want to try it with Trunks, dude. That's the whole point. Trunks is supposed to help us out on these missions. That's why they designed the EZA for the character. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, chat? That's why they designed this character for. I'm joking. I really do want to see if I can try to like use AGL Trunks in here and see if it can actually do something, which it's highly unlikely, seeing as how we keep getting locked on slot 3, which is one of the many things that I like. He's gonna be fine so long as he doesn't get destroyed on slot 1, as we typically see with my luck and Broly just trying to super me. But why not try with a lesser team? Because I don't want the suffering, especially on this Broly. Now, if Broly had unlimited attempts, then I could do that, but the only unlimited attempts we have is in the private server. Chat. Gamer subs. It's been a while since I tried the Bloodlust flavor. Really good stuff. Broly's RNG heavy, you need strong, yeah, you need your strong units in slots 7 so they can basically nuke full power Broly. Yeah, the quicker you get, I feel like once you get into that final phase, the quicker you take down Broly, the better. But it's just that the categories that they have you use to take this guy down, especially with the missions that we got, is not fun. Alright, 3. Our boy has done 3. Too bad that there's no attacks directed on slot 3 so that we can be able to dodge them. And that's all the Shiro. He only did 3. Oh, come on, you rat. Why would you do that? Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. There's nothing that I can do. Alright. We do get all in the family, but is it worth it? And we don't get all in the family. Gohan, what? Ah, oh man, I messed it up. I thought that this Gohan had all in the family. Shocking speed. Alright, well, we're dead. I did not build this guy with dodge, so yep. How much are we taking? There's no way. I took away your all in the family. How are we still alive? Man, finally Kamehameha Gohan, who came out over a year ago, is better than EZA AGL Trunks, who came out today. How did we live that? That was such a stroke of genius. Ah. We survived the super, bro. You ain't got nothing on me. I took away his defensive link because I knew it. That was completely unintentional. No, that was completely unintentional, actually. That was completely intentional was supposed to be the phrase, but... Man. He lived that. The fact that he lived that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, he gets guard, but I don't think that's enough to survive that super attack. How much damage does he do on super? That was a... Is that a the 2.5 million super that he does? Yeah, it's 2.5 million damage. We had at least over like what? 900k or something? They all need to be on Kamehameha or Earthbreath fighters, by the way. That's how we get the guard. Hey, I'll take it. We lived. The fact that we lived. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, exactly. Kamehameha or Earthbreath fighters. Those are the... I don't want to use the Gohan. It's a little bit... Do I use it now? I feel like it's a little bit too early. Let's go. What would you? I'll grab the AGL keys first with you guys, and you guys as well. Yeah, again, 2.55 million damage on a super, plus the. Yeah, I know, but I didn't want to use it right now. I feel like that would have been a waste. 5 million damage on... No, 2.5 million damage on super. He doesn't raise his attack, does he? No. I don't know how much defense we had. So. Ooh, triple dodge. Nice. 58. We'll see if that's the issue though. We need to make it till... I kind of want to make it till the next phase, but that next rotation is not looking so spicy hot. And I did float it off the Gohan. I actually shouldn't have done that, but yeah, that was a mistake. I took away all in the family out of that family Kamehameha Gohan. He should have stayed on the rotation. Plus, we could have had a Gohan on each turn, so... Gohan / Goten and Trunks, right? Or Gohan and Goten and Trunks. Sir, how much defense do you have? Like, he didn't have that much, I feel. Of course, the more attacks that we do, the more build-up we get. So... That's the little case for this Gohan right here. He's building up some defenses there, so not bad. EZA AGL Kid Gohan is better than Trunks, yeah. But, yeah, I'm gonna have to use the standby here, so that way we can survive, because... Who's our slot 1 here? Like, realistically, it will be Trunks, but... That is if Trunks had actual guaranteed chances of dodging, instead of guaranteed chances of attacks. And of course he built up his dodge. He built up his dodge by attacking, which is not helpful for us. So yeah, we'll do this. We're gonna have to float off Gohan. Do this for the slight healing. And we should be a-okay. Let me check the, how much damage reduction are we getting? Yeah, so 77% damage reduction, and we're guarding, so yeah, that Gohan is gonna be fine. And this Gohan does need to continue to get some more attacks, because he needs to get built up. Yeah, he needs to do 2 more. So. Alrighty. So this is a, of course we're gonna tank this because damage reduction, right? Guard too? Yeah. Easy. Easy. He dodged it. Okay. Smart. He does buff his AoE with that super attack though. So that was some pretty hefty damage that we took there from Gohan, but not bad. 10 million, you say? Wow. In 2025? How is that possible? Oh, hold on. Don't cook that much, man. You're gonna burn the kitchen. 11 million? Do another one? Oh my god, he's cooking, chat. He's cooking. He has something like, he's getting his dodges in, chat. Look at that. Oh, a 4. Oh my god. One. Ah, you idiot. Could have given me one more. Could have given me one more and that could have been satisfactory, but shame. Alright, so I'm gonna have to float off the Gohan, which is not gonna be good. Yeah, this rotation shouldn't have happened, but still alive somehow. Still alive. Actually, I could do this. Just stick it out with these guys. Actually, is Gohan providing the extra key? No, he's not. Okay. We'll do that. And then we will do this. Where's a monster? I know, right? He's cooking. We get the extra support because of the dodge. Nice. Surprisingly, up against this guy, I don't know what Gohan is doing, man. That family Kamehameha Gohan tanked that super attack pretty well. I, without a purpose, took away his All in the Family link. I could have actually reset it during that turn, but he tanked that super attack pretty good. Not gonna lie, that was not bad. And then 87. And bye. Oh, beautiful time. By the way, turn 8, and we're transforming now. Turn 8. It's fantastic. I can't deprive you guys of this, right? I can't take... like, you guys had to see this one. There's a second Super Saiyan? Wow. I really am angry that they didn't give him 70% chance to dodge. Well, we can't do it anyway because we can't dodge on this one. So I'm gonna keep him like this. I guess I'm assuming we don't toss out the family Kamehameha here though. He comes back. We'll have to come back on turn 11, so we won't be able to use our standby actually. What do we do here actually? Do we have it like this? So that way Kid Gohan still sticks around with his standby, so that we can be able to use it. But we'll have to keep him on rotation though, because if we float him off, he's not gonna be able to use his standby. So we'll have to do it like this. This is what, a 3.6 million super. We do have 70% damage reduction and no, 77% damage reduction and guard. We should be fine. Trunks better than AGL UI? You don't think he is? No, I don't think so. I think I should leave it like this. Alright, Trunks, 261k defense. Time to shine, boy. This is your time. Let me not take that away from you. We need to grab, like, do we either gamble? You guys let me know. We gamble or we get the guaranteed additional super attack. Which one do we get? Because we can, if we do this, we get the additionals that have a chance to become a, or the chances of additionals to proc, and those chances of additionals to proc into a super attack. Let's go gambling, get all the AGL orbs. Okay, so people don't, like, we're even out then. I'll take one more. It's Broly's first turn, so let's go gambling. Alright, gambling it is. Woo! We're gambling. Oh my god, Trunks is gonna do the Dokkan attack, chat. Trunks is gonna do it. I know it's guaranteed super attacks, I know, but it's just one. Whereas on the gambling side of things, you get 2 chances. So we're gambling here. By the way, that's pretty good. 3, he does a, this is a 50% raise in attack that he previously did. And now he's doing it again. So, 16? Whoa, buddy, relax. 16 million? That's too much, dude. Excuse me. Alright, let's count, kids. We got 1 attacking. There's 2. 17 million. 16 Trunks civilian damage. Third, and it's a normal. And that's it. Damn. 500k Trunks. No. Wow. Yeah, he's not great, Chad. I'm sorry. The poor guy. So that's RNG. That's because we went gambling. We could have gotten the additional super attack, which would have gotten what, another 50% defense raise there, and then that would have given us a just like a little bit extra on defense. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, like that was unbelievable when we just took that much damage. All right, let's take these guys off because I know that we weren't gonna like survive with them. Let's bring Manga Gohan. I feel like Manga Gohan could be a better selection here. Attack androids would have. Would the tech androids have died in the same situation? No, I like the tech androids get 2 super attacks guaranteed, depending on how many orbs you collected as well, right? Because if you did had enough orbs to get the setup accordingly, this is good. We'll keep a Gohan on each rotation. If you were to say, like, if you collected enough tech key spheres to, like, let's say maybe an average of 8 key spheres, and they were able to do the 2 super attacks, I still feel like the androids would have lived there. Because the android had, again, the big difference maker. The androids have damage reduction. As minuscule as it is, they have damage reduction. Trunks, the only thing that Trunks relies on in these types of fights is dodge. So... 3 tech orbs, minimum 2 super. So 3, if you're making sure, just again, tech orbs, 3 tech orbs are 105% attack and defense, and that's because of just the tech key sphere collection. If you also calculate the 17% attack and 18% defense added into that, that's a little bit extra, right? So 13 million. That's a little bit extra plus the damage reduction the androids are going to have. So there's the androids would have lived that super or a normal from Broly after getting hit 4 times. So hey Preston, how's it going? Yeah, we're mainly doing that, yeah. Number 1 is AGL. No. When did no, Jiren got his EZA a few years back, didn't he? Because if you can make the case that he's the worst EZA this year, you can make the case. Oh, I forgot that we had the intro sound. Need to listen to this one. There you go. So the thing about Trunks, Preston, what happened was that we had him transform on that turn. How many attacks? He doesn't need to do too many attacks in order for him to get built up, does he? Because he already did the like we went gambling on that aspect, so he only did 3 attacks, which on paper that's not supposed to happen. Because on paper, if everything would have went well, we would have gotten the 12 key, we would have gotten the guaranteed additional, and then we had either the chance and then the 2 extra chances. So he only did 3 attacks. So out of the 12 key, the great chance, and then the extra 3, out of the 5 attacks that he could have done, 6 if you count the hidden potential system additional, he only did 3. So not great. Not great at all. I feel like that was not great from Trunks. Wasn't Goku Black still worse than Trunks on release? On release? Man, you got me there. I think, if I remember correctly, I think Trunks wasn't Trunks? No, the Trunks had the transformation and the many attacks, man, because Goku Black on release wasn't that great. So, yeah, I did say that, Pickles. I saw that this morning. That was pretty good. Yeah, I wouldn't say that he was fully built up. Broly got hit for like 4 times, and that's it. And he already super twice, so basically he had the super attack build up, and he only had like 2 attacks in. That was the first turn of Broly, so technically he only had the 5% attack and defense, plus the maybe what, few attacks that we hit him with. And we had the family Kamehameha Gohan standby on slot 1. So technically, we hit him 3 times. We hit him the 3 times, and Broly just said, "Frick out of here." I didn't like Goku Black because what was his quirk? He had to lower attack and defense, or like he loved doing that. I actually do not remember that. Time travelers. Let's go ahead and check our boy. I really did want that guy to be really good, but yeah. At the start of each turn, he gets 40% attack up to 120%, and then for every attack received, so he needed to get hit. And then the transformation condition, please tell me that they did change that post ECA. Thank God they did. The transformation, because it's a passive transformation, so I have a little bit of hope regarding the 3 years to Super ECA. That passive transformation was 80% or more. Man, that character was not good. Haven't seen anybody actually run him on Festival. Alright, so we're gonna get the orbs here. That's fine. I don't want it, man. The lock, man. You know what? No, this is Trunks' showcase. We're showcasing Trunks here, so I'm sorry, Bubbas. We'll see you next time. And then we get these guys here. STR family Kamehameha Gohan died on standby. Well, if you're building up Broly, then yeah, like those guys. I feel like the family Kamehameha is not gonna survive a build up Broly. Run who on Festival? Int Goku Black. I have not seen a lot of victories coming out of the boy. Actually, no, the Extreme Mission. Did people actually beat the Extreme Mission with Int Goku Black? That was one of the runs that I actually was trying because I couldn't get the main run that we did. I couldn't get it done because of all the shenanigans that we went through, right? So we had in Goku Black, who, like, people actually run him, of course, Tech, Carnival, Samasu, and those types of characters, but yeah, normal. Okay, there's a super. He's not even dude. You're not breaking 20 million, dude. That's dumb. And Goku Black gets stats when attacking or preceding an attack, but Trunks get nothing. That's sad. Yeah. Hey, no, he gets chances of dodging. He just needs to attack a lot. But what was that? Let me see that list, because that's your top 5. I would not put Trunks over Jiren though. Like Jiren, I feel like Jiren was meant for Super Battle Road. He just stays on Super Battle Road and that's it. Dude, no. Wait a minute, brother. Hold up. You have number 3, AGL killing Caulifla. I am not putting killing Caulifla over in Goku Black. I am sorry, dude. The list should be Jiren in Goku Black, Trunks, because I'm sorry, Trunks is not as bad as in Goku Black was when he got a CCA. You can still do stuff with Trunks, it's just not gonna be the most feasible of things that you can do with him. So, but you can still do something with him. I don't want to float him off though. And then Tech transforming Trunks. I guess he can stay at 5. I was reviewing Dre's. I was reviewing Christian's top 5 worst ECAs list. And he has AGL killing Caulifla in the middle as the 3rd worst ECA in Dokkan. And he has them in between SDR Jiren and Int Goku Black. What do you think about that? Is Int Jiren 19 good with only the tech androids on the team or not? Right now they're bugged. That's another issue that they have. Like they're unfortunately bugged, so they need to get hit twice in order for them to get their defense. I would still say that they're pretty good with or without the androids. Still say that pretty decent. The fact that you don't have Super Saiyan 3 Broly in that list, dude, just says a lot. You guys forgot that Super Saiyan 3 Broly was a thing? I don't, like, I think, when did, let me look that up. Let me look that up, because that is something that we need to address here. Good old OG, man, because this guy is old. That is old AF. Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Prior to EZA, got 12% attack and 10% minus defense for every key sphere obtained. And then they EZA the character, and they never thought to say, oh, let me fix the whole defense lowering issue. Yeah, they fixed it all right. They lowered his defense lowering but from 10% to 6%. So he still loses defense for every key sphere obtained. It's just a little bit less. How do you design a unit that loses defense by collecting key spheres? What? Oh, we can transform, dude. Let's go. But again, like, if you're talking, let's talk about them when they came out, when they released, right? AGL, Caulifla, and KO, of course, they're not going to survive the meta right now, but you think that Jiren is surviving the meta right now? What does Jiren have? Look him up. Look up STR Jiren right now, bro. Like, STR Jiren is not surviving. Let's go. This is still Universal Battle Saga, right? Yeah. STR Jiren, where you at, buddy? They EZA'd this guy last year. And they thought to themselves, oh, you gotta face multiple enemies so you can get damage reduction. Oh, and you gotta face a Universal Survival Saga category enemy or tournament participants category enemy so you can get an extra buff. No, dude. they fumbled the ball. They messed it up. Are we talking about all ECAs or just Premium Dokkan Fest and LRs? From what I'm seeing, it's in Dokkan, so I'm assuming it covers everything. SDR Jiren was so good on release as SSR and then his TUR form, and then he got a mid ECA. Yep, I do agree. Also, Sabby, how's it going? How you doing? I don't think that they have the worst ECA ever. You're looking at the guy. Actually, no. Again, the worst ECA ever has to be Tech Broly. That Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly has to be the worst ECA of all time. I think I can add Jiren into the list too. 300k? I don't think we live here. Do we? Are we still alive? Yeah. If only that Trunks was given damage reduction. If only. That bastard has to... The dude has to attack first in order for him to get his damage, his dodges. F it, we ball. We're balling. We're enjoying our time, right? Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the runs that we're doing here with good old Trunks. Not looking so hot, it seems. Nice. Have the intros on still. Worst ECA kit tier list form from TURs to LRs. I would do maybe like a top 10 worst ECAs, worst TUR ECAs and worst worst LR ECAs. I wouldn't like outright do a worst ECA kit tier list for both of them, because both of them would have their own set of worst things that they've done. So TURs are their own tier, and LRs are their own tier as well. So, hey, Xenon the Saiyan, send that tier list to Truth as part of a hot take. Oh my god. Back just trying to transfer your old Dokkan account from the old phone to this phone for the first time, trying to figure that out. Make sure, before you do that, make sure you link your account to whatever you're going to link it to, right? So if you're going in from an old phone to a new phone, then do make sure to have that linked up with the same OS, right? If it's iOS, then of course link it to the Game Center. If it's on Android, do make sure to link it to the Google Play Store stuff. And then after you do that, like if you're going to transfer from iOS to Android, or vice versa, then again, do make sure you have it linked up to where you really are going to shift phone to, or shift OS, depending. You guys gotta let me know. Anyone who plays Gekishin? I have not logged into Gekishin in maybe a week. Okay. Yeah, just making sure. So basically, you will have to now just keep it linked to your Google account. You can be able to download it on your new phone, and instead of playing or touching the new game button, you just go into continue game, and you will have to log in with your credentials on your Google Play account. I'm pretty sure we'll log in once you download the game and stuff, and make the connection. Should be fine. Yeah, thank you, Aaron. I guess mods can be able to do that, like sending up the prediction. Nobody voted on that prediction, so, but we did win, so. But yeah, like, off the top of my head, I would have to look up for 10 characters who are the worst of the worst. And in terms of their ECAs. No, those are, nah, I gotta reset. I gotta reset. I wanna have Gohan collect all those orbs. Hey, find those Ultimate Gohan players so annoying to deal with. I mean, Ultimate Gohan is broken. And Toshi is the guy who made the game, so, or like he's producer of the game, so Toshi loves Gohan. Hydrate. Thank you, Bringer. Got a little bit of gamer subs here. Thank you. Grab these with you. And all these with you. Your Trunks in base form is at 10,000 attack stat. What? Yeah, what kind of team are you running? I'm still thinking, like, do we have to calculate like ECAs of all time or ECAs of this year? Because of course Trunks is leading the pack, unfortunately. We're gonna have to put Trunks at number 1. AGL Khan Khalifa, they ECA'd last year, so I can't count them. Transforming Trunks, did he get his ECA this year? No, did he? 2 AGL cells, tech androids, int 1990, tech manga Gohan, AGL Trunks. Well, the problem is AGL cell does not lead Trunks' team. AGL cell is leading androids, and the extra 30% is to android / cell Saga. That's why it's low. Of all time, then yeah, I would have to go into the record books to look up all the other ECA characters that they made a really bad design. But either way, it's like I can just go into. I feel like that's a very tough list to make because you will have to like go back into the time period that the character released and what were the difficult events during that time, so that you can actually look into what the character was back then, what was the meta for back then, and why did they make the character design the way that they did, right? No, androids, really? I thought it was backwards. Am I confusing it with good old Android 16? I am confusing it with Android 16. So yeah, Android's on Cell Saga. So, but you're getting a 170. Double cell. I mean, 10,000 attack stat is pretty low. I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, I got it confused with I got it confused with the new 16. The new 16 is backwards. He leads androids, and then the extra percentages for androids / Cell Saga. Do you see our Tech Rose Masu Super ECA next year or in the New Year's 2025? I'm assuming next year. Has to be. That's another thing. The links are not the greatest on a team for Trunks. The best linking partner on that team setup has to be possibly the physical LR Gohan. Let me see, like his links and stuff. Because he shares Saiyan lineage. Did he share? No, he doesn't share Saiyan lineage with Gohan. He shares Saiyan warrior race, shocking speed, fierce battle. So those are 3 links that they can be able to share together. There's not a lot of links for the characters too. Oh, you're saying, okay. Then yes, it is accurate. That's the expected attacks that you should be seeing from the character. Alright, let's do this. I'll go into the standby just so we can protect ourselves. Yeah, you were saying douse, and I was like, what? You're doing something bad. But now 10 million is accurate. That is the accurate attack stat that he's supposed to do. Hey Jay, how's it going? Alright, Durangsu, which by the way, we're on turn 4, but actually we're speeding if we're on turn 4. We've only done 3 attacks, so we need to do 3 more. Buddy, we need your attacks, sir. I need your attacks to come in, so we can transform on turn 6. Pull up on time to see Trunks versus Broly Red Zone. Yes, you did. We're basically doing the hybrid Saiyan mission versus the Red Zone Broly. Dude, you took what? Yeah, dude, that's very unfortunate. Can you stop doing normals, dude? Why are you doing normals? Yeah, dude. That's I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I placed them in the most optimal spot there because, of course, we don't want to get blasted by a super attack. But 800k? I'm sorry, dude. Like, what? Yeah, he still gets his chances on normals, but of course, the most preferable option would be to do the super attack, so that way you can increase your chances of dodging. Because again, they count double technically, because once you're doing a super attack, it counts as an attack, so basically it's 10%. But the normals still count. It's just that's so much damage, dude. What? Jesus. Might as well. I think I could have lived that turn without the active skill, but nah. Technically, no, because he's not building up defense. Like, that was before he supered, and he took 800k. If the team had a little bit less HP than what we, of course, normally have, then we would have died. But they could have given him guard or damage reduction. They chose not to. The behemoths over there in Akatsuki. 800k. Can a 55% tech Trunks survive 4 Broly attacks from his second phase? I want to say after he supers? No? Maybe? Maybe no. Tech Trunks is at 55%, I don't know if he's gonna live. He has a 50% chance to guard. No, Trunks did not get supered. Trunks took an AoE. Trunks did not get supered, otherwise we would have died. Trunks took an AoE. We're still in here. At least we can transform. Here's the issue, though. I need to attack before he attacks me. It was the AoE. It was the AoE. It wasn't the super. If it was a super attack, I would have been very impressed. But that was not a super attack. That was an AoE. He took an AoE. $360k. We're not gonna gamble this time. We're gonna try to get as many Super attack's irresponsible. The AoE might slap us a little bit, so. Why does AGL Trunks have shooters? What do you mean? We didn't dodge. Damn. That was very unlucky. I think they got a 100% chance to dodge. That was very unlucky. The fact that we didn't dodge that. Really? I didn't get many orbs, did I? I collected the key sphere, so we had the 77% chance to dodge. And AGL Trunks does not count as a youth character. So we failed a 13% chance to dodge. And we were getting supered, which we had a 15% chance to dodge. Huh? How did I die? Oh, wait. Is the once only? So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, we might have already used the 77% chance to dodge, so that's why we like. If that's only like that line of the passive is confusing me. So yeah, we basically got taken down. Yeah, it was the second appearance. Yep. So that extra chance of dodging, we lost it. Yeah. Okay. I was confused. I was like, what? We got that. We did not, in fact, got that. So. Alright, how many attempts do we have left? 2. Alright, I need to focus. I need to make sure we take down that Broly in maybe like a turn or 2 or something. So that we can be able to do some crazy damage. My eye is itchy now. No. Okay. No Trunks on slot 1. I mean, I wasn't gonna put Trunks on slot 1 because, again, he only has a 50% chance to dodge. So I would have had to rely on that. Just, if you guys did see my video earlier today, this is not the best build for this Trunks. I feel like more dodge would have been better, but I have him like this temporarily. I don't have enough stones to take away his that build, and even then I'm not planning on using this character too much to the point where I can say, oh well, let's go ahead and make him optimal, give him the optimal build setup. Because yeah, no, so we had a 15% chance to dodge temporarily when receiving a super attack, but we also had a couple of youth characters on the team, so that amplifies the dodge chance to a little bit higher than 15%. Let me see. So we had this Gohan. We had the LR physical Gohan. We had the other Gohan, Goten, and Trunks that count as a youth character. So technically, we had 30 plus 15, 45% chance to dodge. And we didn't get that. That's disappointing, but it is what it is. Come at me with everything you got. Get some damage reduction or guard first. Why are you doing normals? Stop doing normals. The supers would be better. Thank you. This guy. Shout out to everybody who's in the stream. Do make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Just doing some good old shenanigans here. I'm seeing people on, well, not people, Vector, right? Seeing Vector posting like On release versus on EZA. On release, apparently Trunks was 50 times better than EZA AGL Trunks. I'm sad to say that that is true. Sad to inform y'all. Those are facts. I'm gonna take away the intros and stuff, and we'll place it back once we get to see the boy, the man who says to come at me with everything we got. Was he really? I mean, compare that guy on release and compare this EZA. I feel like they take a lot of the Ghost Usher section really strong to heart, because that's a very good ability with the active skill. And then of course the attack break was pretty useful on those types of fights. They were relying a lot on that Trunks because of the Ghost Usher, which was not something that we had outside of the tech androids. So I don't know about top 5 TUR. It was bad on release, even worse post ECA. Yeah. It was better on release. Power Creep got to him though. Yeah. He came out what? He came out on earlier 2022, like prior to. Did he came out early 2022? Am I confusing myself? The Trunks. The old darling ECA. Yeah, I'm confusing it because, of course, the Super Trunks came out the year after, or 2024. I'm getting it mixed up because, of course, the Tech Trunks. I do remember he came out 2024. Did he? I'm gonna look it up just to make sure. I'm not too sure, Chad. I am not too sure. Where you at, you sycophant? Can't find you. There you are. Yeah, 2024. Early of the year 2024. That's when he came out. And that AGL Trunks came out on 2022. Technically, for JP, he came out... Oh, god dang it. Oh, we want to live, Chad. We want to live or we gamble? Attack Trunks definitely isn't surviving now. You use his attack break and release super was on his second attack. Oof. Oof. And fighters, Trunks has a line where he says you need to be stopped. I guess he was warning us about his ECA years ago. I got the one super, other super, and that's it. Wow. Yeah, that's bad. Hey, Kaioken Style, how's it going? He's definitely dying to those normals, but we'll see. Do we place him on slot 1? And again, this is not the greatest of builds. I know. I don't have him built accordingly, but I don't have any stones that I would like to expend on this guy to fix his build. But this kid Gohan got locked. We can do this just so that we can make sure to survive, but I don't think so. Let's go ahead and bank it on the dodge, shall we? We're gonna be back in the home screen, aren't we? Alright. Ooh, then dodge. Ooh! 2.3 million. Oh my god. Yeah, we're back on the home screen. Man, let's take a break from Broly. Let's see. I do have a build for him on for this event here. Our lovely favorite event of all time. Yeah, that Trunks is not great. Ooh, we're getting him on slot 1, chat. Are we getting him immediately? Is he gonna get locked on slot 1? Ah, he didn't. Yeah, it's generally worse than STR Kaioken and CCA. Yep, I agree. I agree with that one. I don't feel too remotely comfortable like actually leaving him on slot 1. So let's do that. I want to try to make sure to survive with him at least. We'll see if the AoE judges him accordingly. But I don't think he's gonna dodge that super or like normal on slot 1. We need an interview with Dokkan so we know their EZA thought process. That's something that I really wanted the people who were going to the fan meetup and the community fest to ask. Because these EZAs, like, the point is to make the character, like, at least what I feel, this is something that I discussed in the video showcasing this character. The thought process should be that the character should be at least up to par, or if not a little less with a little less contingent or contingent, right? Words. Or a little less competent. Just a small bit, but somewhat decent enough to take on these fights. Fights beyond the global Dokkan campaign and things like that. And it doesn't work because he's a dodge character and he needs to attack first in order for him to build his dodge. So he gets attacked first, he'll get slapped. And that's it. Like, there's nothing special about this guy. He just needs to do a lot of attacks in order for him to build his dodge. That's what I keep on thinking when it comes down to a character when he gets a CCA. He was able to dodge that AoE, by the way. 10 million. Like, at least be useful on content, but not to the point that it's like, we can't use him anywhere. Right? Okay, triple super. Not bad. Hey, no worries, Emma. I appreciate you stopping by. Take care. Have a good one. 12 million. Again, these are double dodge buildup. So. Ooh, let's see. The true test. We are dodging this one. There you go. Ooh, another one, buddy. Have an 80 or 90% chance to dodge, I feel. Yeah, there you go. That's what we got you here for. ECA doesn't always need to be broken in a league, but at least be some. Yeah, like we're not asking for a lot. At least I feel like we're not asking for characters to be broken. I just feel like they need to be relevant, at least somewhat decently, with the content that we have right now. Like, maybe again, that's another, like I mentioned it earlier, people are going to do and look for ways to sabotage a character, and they're gonna try to run him on an event that they can't dodge. So if you run this guy on Tamagami number 1, you're setting him up for failure because he can't dodge there. But if you're running him, let's say, like we got to the final phase of Broly, but we weren't able to get to the point where we were able to take advantage of him because somebody else died. But we wanted to see how Trunks would have worked out well. He took an AoE from from Broly, the third phase of Broly, and he took 800k from that. That's not good. Alright, I'm checking it out, Darkling. Yeah, he did. How many orbs did you grab though? It's Did you went gambling or did you secure the guaranteed additionals? So that's 2. Wow, he only did 2. That's cheap. Yeah. That's the first time you've seen Zamasu Super in slot 1? I mean, I bring out the unorthodox methods that these guys have out of them. Like, if they are able to super attack on slot 1, they're gonna say, F you, I'm gonna super on slot 3. Because they can sniff, they know, these guys know, they can sniff the character that is like, oh, you can't take a super attack? Great, we're gonna put him in here. We're gonna super this guy. We're gonna make the full focus on the. That's a lot of damage. We're gonna make the full focus on this guy. just you wait. You went gambling because Gohan changed all the AGL orbs to attack. Okay, gotcha. But the fact that he only gave you 2, that's ridiculous. That's why. The main reason I hate this guy, and it's a personal thing, is that it's RNG. Those extra additionals are RNG. So if you grab the AGL key sphere, you get the guaranteed super attack. You're fine. But if those situations happen where you're just grabbing a random key sphere outside of it being AGL, then you're gonna have to gamble with the fact of just getting the 2 chances of attacks. Which that is the main thing that I hate about this this wonderful character that we got. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this early on. Great. See the small clip of Trunks dying to Zamasu normal, so Trunks absolutely can get touching here. Yeah, he gets popped like a balloon. You can't bring him in here, like in certain areas, because this is a character that needs to super attack first, unfortunately, in order for him to be decent, which is not helping his case. I don't mind RNG based units, but you want to have fun using the character, you don't have fun using the Trunks. Understood. Sleep schedule is all types of messed up. It's getting to that point, getting to Christmas vacation. I didn't sleep too much last night. I was doing the EZA for Trunks because I stayed up until his EZA came out. I did the multi that's in the Discord, and I pulled 16 out of a nothing animation. Just the Super Saiyan 4, like the faces of GT Goku, Super Saiyan, Grade 8, and then Super Saiyan 4. And then I pull 16. I have 4 coins remaining from the pity coins, so I can get 16 guaranteed with the pity coins. And I am on my guaranteed feature step, which is stupid. Somebody took him. I took him earlier today to Goku and Frieza. That OG event that we thought we didn't escape that treacherous event, but I tried to test him out there. He did a crit for 0 damage on a normal, I will admit, because I did see somebody doing a super attack, and he got 0 damage on the super. Are we dead here? Goku did not dodge those super attacks. Hey Aaron, how's it going? Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm trying my best. Trying to put a bit more like face cam stuff. This overlay is pretty freaking sick. I do love it, and I don't use it often. It's because of face cam. That needs to be there. I'm a little bit more comfortable not using face cam, but want to be. Oh, we got a spicy one. Look at that. We got a spicy turn here. Yeah, but SDR Kaioken Goku was a pretty terrible ECA. But man, this guy takes the cake. MVP 17. That my case scenario would be to pull the STR. Like I'm assuming he's talking about the STR MVP 17. To pull the MVP 17 from the guaranteed step, and then grab the 16 from it. So Goku's basically invisible in this fight. He's not getting hurt. Yeah, I was a little bit scared. Yeah, he took a little bit of damage. Guys, think we live? Are you guys thinking that we're gonna be fine? I would give the devs the 30 stones back if they buff Trunks. You know what? If I didn't use my stones on 16, I would agree with you, but you know what? I'll agree with you. That is... We're on a 170, so I can't judge him too much, but that is just piss poor defense there. 187k? It's not great. He doesn't get any dodge before attacking either. He doesn't get anything before... Why? Alright, GG? Why banner units don't have pity or can be bought with coins? Because Dokkan said that is too much. No, you can't do that. I'm assuming it's because the Dokkan Fest will have much better value doing that, so... Alright. $1.7 million damage. Keep in mind, we did not touch Goku Black at all in that entire fight. We didn't touch him at all. That Goku Black is just so devastating. Jesus. Oh, this Trunks, bro. This Trunks. Such a unit of all time, dude. 1.7 million. And then of course, again, my build doesn't help him, so I guess I can blame myself for that a little bit because I didn't build him accordingly. But yeah, dude, like the design philosophy just needs to change. Like that's very bad. You have a unit. Like I don't want him to be broken, but I really want him to be competent. Like right here, like maybe increase the dodge chance. Maybe 70% chance to dodge would have been a little bit better on the Trunks, considering the fact that we have to do attacks in order for him to build up his dodge. But no. No, it was too much. Too much for that Trunks. He can't do that, chat. We can't give them too much power, apparently. Hey, J-Wolf, how's it going? Trash of a unit, imagine by the time the 11th anniversary. Like, once we get to the 11th anniversary, like, it's either they have to do fights designed that we can actually dodge, or fights that don't explode, like, have my characters explode like a balloon. We're attacking Rose, god damn it. Alright, we're gonna die. I messed things up. We're attacking Rose. That was my bad. I didn't pay attention to this. I was looking at chat. At this point, just let team make the card. Yeah, team A make the cards. When they make the cards, they're actually good. Yeah. Like I don't know what happened. Like the team A designed the EZA for the tech androids, and then team B decided, oh well, we're gonna take a gander at Trunks. Don't worry. You guys take the day off. In one universe, they thought that was going to be good, man. I'm going to reset after this. We're not supposed to be attacking Rose. Yep. Sorry, that was an oopsie whoopsie. That was an oopsie whoopsie on my part. No. Go back. I gotta make sure I focus my attacks on Samasu. Gotta make sure I do that. Team A did make the androids, of course. just so bad. Such a bad design. I've seen like other people finding success on running. I actually might switch the team up a little bit, just trying to set up, but we could use this guy as the leader, so we can be a little bit more protected. But either way, like, let's see the leader skill for this guy. It's Future Saga. And then there's Bond of Parent and Child, which of course Trunks doesn't have. So we're going to be a little bit split on this character. However, like, it'll be a little bit more helpful to try to run the double Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta instead of shafting him. Banner unit Champa better. Damn. That's a lot. Like, think about it. I was gonna check. I don't think I have enough stones. I was gonna try to do like a multi on the banner, because basically it's the final multi that I have until, like, once I hit the guaranteed one, I'm done, because I can pick up the Trunks with the pity coins. But I don't think I have enough stones that I can collect. I think I'm missing 1 stone, so I can actually get the 50. But plan to see FNAF 2 again soon. You have this thing where if you like a movie enough, you watch it multiple times. You saw all the Sonic movies 3 times, each in theater, solo, with friends, and with family. That's good. I'm planning, I think tomorrow is when I'm watching it with the fiance. So we're gonna eat some sushi from the place that we like, and we might check the movie out. You need to close and reopen your game to make sure you saw Trunks supering once. Did he? He only supered once, and that's it. Alright, Trunks, are you getting locked on slot 3, Bubba? You heard very mixed things about the FNAF. Personally, don't really care. It's not the first movie where it was like, okay. I do enjoy some Five Nights at Freddy's. Been a big fan of those, but those are very enjoyable. This was a nice little time out during the movie, things like that. So, all right. This is the first turn for the gods, so they're gonna be fine. Keyword on the word fine. Do that, and then we'll do this. He didn't super once, he supered twice again. Yeah, I was gonna say, dude. Like, there's no way you're getting this unlucky. Also, sorry again for the mess. That's one of the main reasons I'm like, man, I need to have face cam sometimes on, like, videos and stuff. No, you didn't even break 10, sir? I am planning on going on a trip soon, so basically I do need to make sure I clean up over here and do some laundry before I go. So, it's about to actually start tweaking if he had done that. Yeah, dude, only 1 super, that's crazy. What a character. Okay. I got some dodges, okay. Good stuff. See, those are the turns that is like, okay, you're good. You're doing good, buddy. Good job. You were able to dodge some attacks. Not all of them, but at least some of them, yeah. Nat 2 is better than the first. The people who don't like it is mostly people who want things to be one-to-one to the OG source. Skeptical at first, but you think Megan Fox did a good job. Oh yeah, I forgot that Megan Fox is in there. Yeah, I need to check it out. Well, I tried to see it before we leave for vacation. You can't even damage STR Goku and Frieza boss. Yeah, dude. I saw a screenshot. I don't know if it's real, but somebody took him. He did a super attack on Goku and Frieza, and the damage was 0. The super attack. I took him there to Goku and Frieza, and he did 0 damage with a crit, but on a normal, not on a super. On super, he was doing like 20 million damage crit. Yeah, Megan Fox voices what? Chica? Yeah. We're thinking about seeing Iron Lung, but the nearest theater to you showing it is Cincinnati. No, like, make sure you, if you really want to watch it, if you really want to check it out, you will have to like do the work, right? Call into the theaters and let them know that the movie Iron Lung needs to be shown in these in the theater next to you or the closest one to you, so that way they can like push, so they can bring it into fruition, into the theater that's closest to you. I already bought tickets, but the closest one to me is like an hour away. I am still willing to do the drive, but I'm going to still push for them to like have it in a theater near me, so that way we can actually have it closer. There's no point of me driving like an hour for me to like check the movie, unless there's no way that they are showing it. But they're adding theaters every like day, so it's just like contacting your theater, letting them know, hey, I want Iron Lung to be played on this theater, please. There's people lied about it, and they have considered it multiple times. So that's something that I'm planning on doing. Like, I need to, I'll possibly like call them, hit them up and be like, hey, listen, how's it going? Listen, I live about this area. Can you guys put this movie? I'm really super excited to see it. So I'm very excited for that movie. I cannot wait. My eye, there's something in my eye now. What? Why are we attacking Goku Black? What? I fat fingered? Why are we attacking Goku Black? God damn it. When did we start attacking Goku Black? I got distracted, dude. Alright, let me switch up the team. Because, again, somebody tried to do this with this team setup. See if it does work. Whoa, Jethro, slow down. There's a team that somebody used, so I'm just copying that. But yeah, I do understand, like, they're very sporadic with the selection of the theater, so I really do hope that my request goes through, because I really do not want to drive an hour. Like, I'm willing to still do it because I'm excited for that freaking movie. It's gonna be great. But they're gonna continue adding more theaters. Okay, this is perfect. The true test. We're bound to get smoked immediately. We're getting shocking speed, so I guess it's a little bit better to get higher defenses here. Actually, what time is it? We're getting. I might end the stream actually. We're getting closer to 2 hours, so I do need to go to work tomorrow. I'm gonna round that up. 1.8 million damage on an AoE. Yeah, that's beautiful. So now we can certainly say with certainty he sucks. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I joke. Can I? 149k. Did he have that for defenses? Yeah. I'm missing one Dragonstone, dude. How can I get a Dragonstone? One measly Dragonstone. That's all I need. In a cinema theater near you, they're not showing the FNAF movie in English. They will have the rerun of Corpse Bride for its 20th anniversary. It's just the most random thing ever. Yeah, that sucks. Almost 2 million damage on a super. Yep. Now this is what I'm talking about. Like, I need 4 pity coins for me to get 16. I could do singles, but I don't want to do that, especially when I got a guaranteed summon. Or like a guaranteed featured summon. Do I have missions that I can do so I can get an extra stone? I don't want to do this though. Really? No mission? That's if they give me a stone. This, I'm very far away from that. This doesn't give me a stone either. Yeah. My next port of call is to farm up all of these missions so I can get them done. Am I gonna have to... Wait, am I gonna have to do this? Try the direct approach instead of avoiding battles. To get 1 Dragonstone, man. Actually, how much is a Dragonstone? I'm gonna have to buy it. It's 99 cents. Alright, chat, I'm gonna rig you guys with a multi. 1 singular multi. Which is the freebie. Alright, give me 1 second. Over here. Yeah, that one's gonna take a while for me to do, so let's not do that. Alrighty. Webstar has weekly 10 Dragonstones. Oh, did they? I had to check if they did refresh that. I don't know if I was able to get it. Actually, no, they have it. Okay. That's much better than like getting, what, 3 stones? Now, if... Watch me get this Goku Black Rift. I actually do want 17, bro. Come on. 17. This is the guy that we want. Do an extra crack, just like Toon did. Imagine, we don't need a Goku Black Rift this time. We don't. No, right here. I click on the wrong one. No. You got another 16. I'm gonna laugh so hard. Dude, imagine. Okay, we got the family basically. Piccolo, Pan, and Gohan for the combo. We got a long Kamehameha as well. 16 and 17 right here, AGL Trunks. No. Well, I can change this in potential system actually. I lost count. Hey, we pull Celtic Link. Is that the guaranteed? So, okay, let me go back here. Let me go back. Technically speaking, I did not pull Tao. I did not pull Kale. I pulled you. I pulled you. I think I pulled you. And I just pulled you. I didn't pull these. Actually, no, I did pull this Goku. I pulled Cell. I pulled everybody except for these two and this guy. But decided to give me 16, the multi prior for us to hit in pity. That's perfect. Alright, well. I will take my reward. My medal of shame. Technically. Is MVP 17 the first sub-dual leader in the game? Let me check his I don't remember if we had any other characters that were like dual sub leaders or sub-dual leaders. I think we had. What was Popovich? Or like, what were those like side banner characters that we've had? Hey, Leon Berg, how's it going? You're predicting that Tech Trunks is another majorly fumble ECA, but anything will be an upgrade to that measly kit he has currently. I agree. Oh well, Piccolo, Mini Piccolo does have a dual sub leader, or sub-dual leader right there. Rainbow Seekers are demonic power. What was this, guys? The road of bonding or terrifying conquerors? Is that what you mean with that, or are you meaning something else? Yeah, there's another one that does have a dual sub lead or sub-dual leader. But if you gotta check Spopovich, yeah, he does have one as well. Pan is only the one, right? No? There you go. The list goes on. Yeah, anything will be possible if they decide to fix that Tech Trunks. Alright, I got my pity copy of shame here. I'm just gonna add it there. Wrapping up on the pity. When the hell did they start doing that? Did we? I don't know. I don't remember if we got that during like way back. We'll have to check. What about Beerus? Does Beerus have that? Go movie bosses. AGL Beerus. AGL Beerus has the 2 leader skills. So yeah, Golden Frieza from the 9th year anniversary, he also has that too. Those side banner characters that have the dual sub leader kind of thing. Yeah. I did my build with him. Not summoning on that banner anymore. my journey to save stones for the Carnival Alar will start. Anyways. Yeah. Let's see, chat. I'm thinking we might do a stream. We might not do a stream tomorrow. I'm thinking about it since I am going to be out. So still missing Magetta, 17 Spopovich and launch. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Well, now I'm missing 17 because I'm not summoning anymore on that banner. So I'll get them later on. Both Beerus and Goku will have another Great Kai side banner from the Tech Super Boo. Gotcha. So yeah, it has to be like starting from the 10th year anniversary that they started doing that. I don't have the Baby Trunks or Baby Possessed Trunks. I don't have Spopovich. Does that keep happening further down? I don't think so. Yeah, because this was the side banner character for Buhan, and he was only able to get the 1. And then if we go 10th year anniversary, Goku has it. So yeah, maybe 10th anniversary. That's when they started doing that. But yeah, then of course the older ones would be just older characters, like the characters that we cannot get anymore. Will be the characters I don't have. Oh, this is there. Oh, yeah. I need to check on the video because I think Zach sent it over while we were doing this. It's just checking the win. I think I'm just gonna upload the win for the Android/Cell Saga mission up against Broly. I think that's and that's it. And make sure that if he wants to edit the runs that we've had, because again, I have over an hour of footage of us taking on that Android/Cell Saga mission, with a lot of fail moments, with a lot of funny moments, I guess. And he can possibly edit it, but just to have the video out for tomorrow, he just sent me, I think he only sent me the winning run, and that's it. So we'll be uploading that tomorrow. I might not do a stream tomorrow just because his fiance is off tomorrow, so I planned on spending the day with her. Then of course Thursday, basically don't have anything until Friday morning, which is the World Tournament. So we're getting the World Tournament on Friday, finally, right? It was originally here a few days ago, but people took advantage and they were not supposed to do that, so they're gonna be missing on a few rewards. So if anything, I might stream. Actually, no, Thursday is gonna be the Game Awards, so I'm not gonna be streaming that actually. So I'm gonna be away for that. I'm gonna be possibly hopping on a call with my friends, reacting to all the stuff that the Game Awards have for us. And then on Friday, I will do some of the World Tournament streams. Friday, actually, yeah, Friday evening. I can't do Friday afternoon because I'm getting my hair done. Saturday and Sunday, I will continue doing the World Tournament stream, and that'll be it for streams until the next year, since I'm gonna be going away for vacation. And I apologize. I will continue to keep recording videos while I'm away. There are gonna be, I hope to do some videos prior to leaving, just so that I can have content for you guys while I'm away and not have to focus too much while I'm over there, and see if I can be able to relax while I'm over there. But we'll see. I'll still keep you guys updated with content. It's just not gonna be as frequent as how I have it here with my actual setup and stuff. So, but yeah, we will be back Friday for stream. But for videos, there's gonna be a video every day, so keep an eye out for that. So we will do the World Tournament grind on Friday. We'll start going through the motions. Hopefully we don't have sweats for local rankings and things like that, so that we can end up with a 90% Chi-Chi. But yeah, shout out to everybody who came through to the stream. Appreciate everybody who stopped by. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. For the Twitch people, let me see if I have somebody to raid. Typically it's my boy D Simmons who usually is live. Yeah, he is still live. We can go ahead and rate the boy here. Our Spanish speaking Dokkan player. So we'll go ahead and rate him on the Twitch side. But yeah, over here on the YouTube side, I actually don't know who's live, so you guys are free to go for now. But yeah, appreciate everybody stopping by for the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll be back on Friday for streams. And then of course for videos, keep an eye out for the Android/Cell Saga run. That's gonna happen tomorrow. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day, evening, afternoon, nighttime, whatever time frame it may be. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys all in the next stream. Bye.